Ladies and gentlemen, people ask me all the time, Steve, how do you stay looking so young? I tell them it's God, good living, a little bit of moisturizer. You ever notice how kids laugh all day? They don't have no wrinkles. You ever seen a kid with forehead lines? No, because they don't worry about nothing. They just wake up, play, eat, and laugh. Meanwhile, grown folks walk around frowning, looking stressed out, carrying burdens that ain't even theirs to carry. You ever met somebody who always looks mad, like life just got the best of them? They aging 5 times faster than they should be. That's because stress and worry will put years on you that time never intended. Laughter is the best anti-aging cream you'll ever have. I don't care what they sell at the store, what new beauty trend is out, what kind of expensive creams folks are putting on their faces. If you ain't got joy, if you ain't got peace, all that stuff is just a cover. You ever met somebody who got the perfect skin routine but still look old because life done wore them down? That's what happens when you let stress take over. Laughter is a gift. It's medicine for your soul. And when your soul is right, your body follows. That's why happy people always look younger. They got a glow to them that no lotion can give. You ever seen old couples that still joke around with each other, teasing and laughing like they just started dating? They still got that twinkle in their eye because they kept joy alive. Meanwhile, you look at some folks who barely 40 and they walk around like they're carrying the weight of the whole world. That's what happens when you forget to enjoy life. You gotta laugh at yourself sometimes. You gotta laugh at life. Ain't no way you're gonna make it through this world taking everything so seriously. Things gonna go wrong. You're gonna mess up. People gonna disappoint you. But what you do after that, you can sit there and stress, or you can shake it off, laugh, and keep going. Some of y'all be so worried about what people think, trying to be perfect, trying to prove something to everybody. That's exhausting. You walking around with your face all tight, trying to impress people who ain't even thinking about you. Meanwhile, the folks who happy, the ones who don't let the small stuff get to them, they looking fresh, they looking vibrant, they looking young. You ever been around a baby? Babies laugh at everything. They don't even know what's funny. You make a silly face, they get. You drop something, they crack up. You know why? Because they don't know stress, they don't know worry, they only know joy. And guess what? They got the best skin you ever seen. Smooth, fresh, glowing. That's nature telling you something. When you keep joy in your heart, it shows up on your face. Some of y'all need to let some things go. You holding on to stuff from years ago, letting it wrinkle up your face and weigh down your spirit. You mad at somebody from 10 years ago and they done moved on, living their best life while you sitting here looking older than your time. Forgive, let go, wrinkle. More, because at the end of the day, life is going to keep moving whether you stress about it or not. You might as well enjoy the ride. Take time every day to find something that makes you smile. Watch a funny show. Call up a friend who always cracks you up. Be around people who lift your spirit. And most importantly, don't take yourself so seriously. Life is too short to be walking around looking like you carrying the weight of the whole world. Youth ain't just about age. It's about energy. It's about how you feel inside. And when you keep laughter in your life, you keep that energy young. You keep that glow. You stay fresh no matter what your birth certificate says. So if people keep telling you, man, you don't look your age, just smile and say, that's because I ain't got time to age. I'm too busy living. You ever notice how some people look like they've been carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders? They got the best skin products, the best treatments, drinking all the right juices, but still look tired, worn out, aged beyond their years. That's because taking care of your body is only half the battle. The real secret is taking care of your mind. You can eat all the kale you want, drink all the water in the world, and hit the gym every single day. But if your mind is full of stress, negativity, and worry, it's going to show. You ever see somebody who always got something negative to say, always complaining, always finding something to be mad about? Look at their face. They got wrinkles that didn't come from time. They came from tension. They aging themselves with stress. Meanwhile, you meet somebody else who's older, but they're full of life, smiling, relaxed, at peace. Their skin got a glow to it, not because they found some magical cream, but because they ain't carrying unnecessary burdens. Your mind controls everything. It controls how you feel, how you move, how you react, and even how you age. A peaceful mind will keep you young longer than any fancy treatment ever could. You can't be walking around angry all the time, arguing with folks, holding on to grudges, thinking you ain't going to see the effects of that. Every negative thought, every stressful moment, every sleepless night where you let worry take over, it's taking something from you. It's adding years that don't belong to you. You got to protect your peace. You got to learn to let things go. Life is too short to be holding on to everything that upsets you. Some of y'all walking around mad about something that happened years ago, still thinking about what somebody said or did, letting it eat you up inside. Meanwhile, that person done moved on, ain't even thinking about you, living their best life. And here you are, looking older than your time, letting anger take away your glow. Stress is a silent thief. It sneaks up on you. It don't just mess with your mind, it messes with your body too. You start feeling tired all the time. You lose that energy you once had. Your skin don't look the same. You ever seen somebody go through a tough period in life and suddenly they look like they aged 10 years overnight? That's what stress does. And if you don't take control of your mind, it's going to keep robbing you of your youth. You got to start filtering what you allow into your mind. Some of y'all spend too much time listening to negativity, hanging around people who drain you, worrying about things that ain't even yours to worry about. You take in so much bad energy that it starts showing on your face. You start looking tired, looking drained, looking older than your years. But when you protect your mind, when you guard your peace, when you focus on joy, gratitude, and positivity, it changes everything. Your face lights up. Your energy shifts. People start saying, man, you don't even look your age. And that's because you've learned the secret. Youth ain't just about how you look. It's about how you feel. And when you feel good, when your mind is light, when you ain't walking around with the weight of the world on your back, you look good too. You ever notice how kids don't worry about nothing? They just live, they laugh, they play, they sleep peacefully at night. And what do they have? Though that fresh, youthful glow. They ain't worried about bills, relationships, stress, none of that. They just live, and because of that, they look young, vibrant, full of life. Now, I ain't saying life don't come with problems. We all got things we got to deal with. But the difference between looking young and looking worn out is how you handle it. Some folks let life beat them down. They let every setback, every disappointment, every stressful moment take something from them. But the people who stay young, they handle life differently. They don't let it consume them. They know how to breathe, how to release, how to keep their peace no matter what. So ask yourself, what are you holding on to that's making you age faster? What are you worrying about that ain't even worth your peace? Who are you keeping in your life that's draining your energy, making you feel heavy, making you feel tired? It's time to let that go. It's time to start protecting your mind the same way you protect your skin, the same way you take care of your body. Because if your mind ain't right, nothing else will be. A peaceful mind is the real secret to looking young. Not the creams, not the treatments, not the workouts. It's how you feel inside that's going to show on the outside. So if you want to stay looking fresh, looking vibrant, looking young, start with your mind. Keep it light, keep it joyful, keep it peaceful. That's the real glow up. You ever notice how some people seem to have this glow about them? No matter how old they are, they got this energy, this presence that makes them feel young. Meanwhile, you got some folks who already look like they've given up, like life just drained them. You know what the difference is? Passion. The people who wake up excited about something, who got something to look forward to, they carry themselves differently. They move with purpose, they talk with energy, and it shows up in the way they look. When you got passion, you got life in you. You ever seen someone talk about something they love? Their face lights up, their voice gets stronger, their energy changes. It don't matter if they're 20 or 70. They got that spark in their eye because they love what they're doing. Now compare that to somebody who's just going through the motions, who wakes up every day with nothing to look forward to, who's just existing instead of living. They look tired, they look worn out, and that's because they ain't got no passion fueling them. You want to stay young? Find something that excites you. Find something that makes you want to jump out of bed in the morning. It don't matter if it's your work, a hobby, a dream you're chasing, or just something you do for fun. When you got something that makes your heart race, that makes you feel alive, it keeps you young. Because when you stop chasing things that excite you, when you stop dreaming, when you stop setting goals, that's when you start aging. That's when you start slowing down. You ever meet an older person who's still full of energy, still out here doing things, still learning, still pushing themselves? They don't let age define them because they got passion. They're still curious about life, still finding new things to enjoy, still setting goals. And that's why they stay looking younger than their years. But then you got folks who give up on that. They tell themselves, I'm too old to try something new. I'm too old to chase a dream. I'm too old to start over. And the second they start thinking like that, they start aging faster. It ain't the years that make you old. It's the mindset. When you stop believing in possibilities, when you stop finding excitement in life, when you stop doing things that bring you joy, that's when you start feeling and looking older. Think about kids. They're always excited about something. They wake up ready to play, ready to explore, ready to learn something new. That excitement gives them energy. It makes them glow. You don't ever see a kid walking around looking drained and lifeless. Why? Because they still got that curiosity, that passion for life. But somewhere along the way, people lose that. They get caught up in routines, stuck in jobs they don't love, living the same day over and over again. And then they wonder why they feel old, why they feel tired, why they feel like life is passing them by. It's because they stop fueling themselves with passion. If you want to stay young, if you want to keep that energy, you got to keep chasing things that make you feel alive. I don't care if you're 30, 50, or 80, something that makes you feel like you're still growing, still moving forward, still becoming more than you were yesterday. Because when you got that, your body responds to it. You carry yourself differently. You move with more confidence. You laugh more. You smile more. And all of that keeps you looking fresh, looking young, looking vibrant. Some of y'all walking around tired, not because you ain't getting enough sleep, but because you ain't doing nothing that excites you. You in a routine that's draining you instead of filling you up. You in situations that don't bring you joy. And every day that's taking something from you. It's stealing your energy, your light, your youth. You got to bring that back. You got to find something that makes you want to wake up and move. It could be something big like chasing a dream, or something small like picking up a hobby, learning a new skill, traveling somewhere new. But whatever it is, it has to make you feel something. It has to light that fire inside. Because once you lose that fire, you start aging faster than time intended. Look at the people in your life who stay looking young. I guarantee you they got something that they're passionate about. It could be music, art, business, fitness, traveling, whatever. But they got something that keeps them going, that keeps them engaged with life. And because of that, they don't let age slow them down. So if you feel like life is just passing by, if you feel like you're getting older and more tired every day, ask yourself, what am I excited about? What am I passionate about? What's the last thing that made me feel alive? And if you can't answer that, it's time to go find it, because that's the key to staying young. That's the secret to keeping that energy, that glow, that life in you. It ain't just about how you look. It's about how you feel. And when you got something that makes you feel alive, when you got passion in your heart, when you wake up excited about something, it shows up on your face, in your energy, in everything you do. That's what keeps you young. So at the end of the day, looking younger than your age ain't about some miracle cream or expensive treatments. It's about how you live. It's about what you carry in your heart, what you let go of, and what you wake up excited for. Youth isn't just a number. It's it's a mindset. It's how you move through life. If you fill your life with stress, negativity, and worry, it's going to show. It's going to weigh you down, slow you down, and make you look older than you are. But if you fill your life with laughter, peace, and passion, that's going to show too. It's going to keep you light, keep you fresh, keep you glowing. People who look young, no matter their age, have something in common. They don't let life wear them down. They know how to laugh, how to release, how to find joy in the little things. They take care of their minds just as much as their bodies. And most importantly, they keep chasing things that make them feel alive. So if you want to stay looking young, protect your peace. Let go of stress. Stop carrying things that ain't yours to carry. Find reasons to smile. Keep your mind fresh, your heart light, and your spirit excited about something. Because when you live like that, you don't just look younger. You feel younger. And that's what really matters.